Sam, Jocktober time. What do we got?
Jocktober.
Well, we visited Memphis yesterday, and since Anthony was sickly, I decided let's stay in Memphis and visit one of their other primetime morning shows.
There's that much talent in Memphis that you could do 2 in a row?
Yes, if this satellite radio thing doesn't work out, I think you guys should move to Memphis.
Yeah, do you?
Nice.
Maney and Riley. What do we know about Maney and Riley in the morning?
They do mornings on Q107.5, which plays all the hits.
I love when
All of
stations
them.
say all the hits. Thank God they're playing all the hits.
Every hit.
Thank God.
Yes.
Aren't hits just that hits?
They're hits.
Why would you have to say we play all of them?
All the hits, not just some of
The
the hits.
reason they're hits.
Well, not just the top hits, but all the hits.
Because they're
No,
playing
it's not
them.
top hits. They're all
They're
the hits.
But they might leave some out, not this station.
They don't, though.
Not correct. This
Popular
station does
songs
not.
are hits, and a station plays all of them.
Yes.
Every single time.
This station, Q107.5. And believe it or not, in between playing all the hits,
Yeah.
Maney and Riley give us a little injection of personality.
Oh, thank God.
Jocktober starts today with this. Sam wrote this. Maney and Riley do 74 seconds of the most boring, unnecessary radio anyone's ever heard.
Yes.
I don't know. We did some boring radio just now.
We
We're
were
in the
just
best of list.
talking about a best of list.
I
for
believe
nothing.
More boring than that?
I believe that after you hear this clip, you guys will all feel pretty good about your Let's Read the List segment.
Really?
Yes.
You're confident in that?
I am.
All right, here we go. Jocktober for today. We look at Maney and Riley in the morning on Q107.5 in Memphis. All the hits.
Thanks so much for tuning in to the Q this morning. We appreciate you punching us in on your dial. Because not everybody has a rotary dial, so now you
Right.
gotta punch us.
Okay,
You know,
gotcha.
so. In fact, in my car, I got 107.5, 3 out of my 6. Because I'm always curious to hear what Drex and Deal have to say about us. All right, well, Halloween, of course, right around the corner, and I'm going to ask you guys how much you plan on spending on your Halloween costume this year. According to the National Retail Federation, I didn't even know there was a National Retail.
I don't know if I can sit through the complete 74 seconds, Sam.
Why?
We're only halfway done.
It's not that bad.
We're only halfway done.
How much do you plan on spending
Yes.
on your
Halloween
Halloween
costume. Why are people just getting crazy with their...
Well, with the economy and the recession, you might want to not spend as much as last year.
Pertinent question now.
I spent $1,400 last year. This year I'm spending $71.
Halloween is right around the corner, and it's important that
said.
since it's about 2.5 weeks away to have a new Halloween topic every day. Because if there's one thing that's on the forefront of all of our minds every morning, it's Halloween is
Halloween.
approaching.
We did our Halloween break today, so
That's right.
we understand that. What did we say? All haunted house suck a dick.
Suck.
Except the one in Ulster Park.
What are you dressing up as?
Oh,
I'm not sure yet.
I'm eagerly awaiting the child that hangs himself
Yeah.
story. Yeah, it happens every year. Some dopey kid thinks it's going to be fun, and he'll scare his friends by hanging himself, and he
Actually
hangs
hangs
himself.
by accident, yeah.
You ought to go as a princess.
Oh,
Touching me.
yeah, he is leaning over and just pawing at
Uncle
you.
Paul likes Sam's multicolored nipples. He likes to tweak them. Samuel cries.
Let's get back to Maney and Riley in the morning.
National Retail Federation. I didn't even know there was a National Retail Federation.
Of course there is.
Yeah. How much do you think people plan on spending on their Halloween costume on an average? Would you say, Riley?
$100.
$100?
Yeah.
Is that what you usually spend a year? About $100?
I mean, it just depends. Like last year, I spent like $30 because I kind of just put it together, and then the year before that, it was like $70 because it was a really cool costume.
That's what's averaging to be.
Well, according to the National Retail Federation, Riley, you are spending almost 5 times more than everybody else.
Wow, really?
Yeah, the average is about $21.
Really?
That's how much the average person is going to spend on a Halloween costume this year, and I thought that was a little low.
Not only was that really boring, it was completely inaccurate, too. Didn't she say she spent $20 and then another year she spent what?
She
60.
said I usually spend $100. Last year I spent $30, and the year before I spent $70.
And then he
70.
said that the average is 21, which is 5 times more than she's spending, which is just
not.
But no, because if you average hers out, it will average somewhere, what? Like
It would be 50.
something. But yeah.
Maybe. So maybe twice as much.
Twice,
Yeah.
it would be the answer.
Not
yes.
5 times.
And that's if you were listening.
Right.
But I was nodding off during that.
Really, it was only 74 seconds. And we broke it up.
If I was going to do a Halloween costume break, I would do the one that was on the news the other day about
parents?
tweens wearing provocative.
They're calling them slutty.
Provocative.
Slutty costumes.
Costume.
How much do they cost?
Who gives a shit,
about
Sam?
$100.
Oh, yeah, I figured.
But they're strutting around dressed like little French maids in little cat suits and things like that, just looking completely inappropriately dressed. And they went to the man on the street interviews, and people outraged. There's some outrage.
Yeah, my favorite is when someone thinks they have an original idea and they show up at the party and there's 10 others dressed exactly like them.
What happened?
Like if you're trying to do the Lady Gaga thing this year, don't. Save yourself.
A lot of people are going to be a Lady Gaga.
You know, the red thing in front of her face, that's going to be a big one.
I hate when people know who I am by my Halloween costume, Gregory.
Ted. Hi, Ted.
I put on a plastic Darth Vader mask last year, and everybody says, Theodore, how are you?
How did they know it was you?
I don't know. I said, Luke, I'm your father. And somebody punched me through my mask, black in my eye. And then they stole my candy.
You didn't like that?
No, I was just a tricksin' and treatsin'.
Darth Vader, man.
Yeah, slutty
I hate
costume.
when Uncle Paul thinks me tricksin' and treatsin'.
Tricksin' and treatsin'? Never heard it put that way.
Let's get back to Jocktober.
Oh,
Maney and
please.
Riley continue to try to make something interesting out of Halloween, and they fail miserably.
Because I don't know what I want to be yet, so I got to be something.
Yeah, you do.
You know, and I don't
How about a
know.
boar?
I'm not a huge fan of Halloween anyway.
I never used to be before, but now it's like the one chance that you can dress up and look stupid or slutty if you even want to.
A naughty blank.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's a naughty blank. I don't know, man.
Oh,
I don't know. Because it's such a huge thing. It's like a lot of pressure. Got to dress up. You know, got to
Yeah.
go buy something.
It's
Then you
not
don't
that
want to
big
be a double.
Have these two ever met?
This guy doesn't have a thought in his head.
I like that they almost went to that interesting place that Ant was talking about with the slutty costumes.
And what's
Yeah,
a slutty
yeah.
blank? Bitch, whore, what?
probably
Slutty
whore or hoe.
Well, no, I think blank is insert the blank here. It could be any costume, whether it be
Costume.
The way you say costume is enraging.
Isn't it just you want to punch him
when you
square
put
in
the
his
S
face?
and the T and the U together. That's the same.
Costume.
Costume.
It's costume.
Costume.
Say customer.
Customer.
Right. There's a crisp snapping in customer.
Yes.
Why is
Customer.
costume not have a crisp
Costume.
snapping it?
Because of the yum. Because it ends in a vowel.
So what?
You're like
the rule.
You're like the Jimmy Dean.
not the rule.
You're like the Jimmy Dean guy.
Say costume.
Costume.
No, say costume.
Costume.
No, say it then.
Costume. No, that's not
All right, how do you say it?
He
How do you
has
say
such
it?
trouble
Costume.
saying it.
Costume.
Costume.
You want to see his lips when he says it? His teeth stay apart.
I think that's
it's the
what
most
makes it
fucking
cute.
punchable thing I've ever seen.
I think that's what makes it great. They can't
Costume.
see that out there.
Want to slug you.
I look like
Yeah, you do.
Costume.
You stick your lips out.
costume.
Dress up like an angel.
Uncle Paul's touching you.
This kid's beautiful.
Oh, he won't tell either, Uncle Paul.
Oh, good. I hate
He's a good boy.
Yeah, Danny would always tattle on me. He didn't mean to, but he'd drink some of that stuff and start talking a lot.
Uncle Paul, you like how he says costume?
I do. It's adorable.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll have him say it into my underpants. Costume.
Get a lot of warm air that way, right?
Yeah, he knows what I like.
Costume.
Costume.
Yeah,
Costume.
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 All right.
Maney and Riley continue to try to make something interesting. Okay, we continue with this clip.
A lot of pressure. Got to dress up. You know, got to
Yeah.
go buy something.
It's
Then you
not
don't
that
want to
big
be a
deal.
double. When you go out, you don't want somebody wearing the same thing you do.
Yeah, that's my only issue. Like, I refuse to buy my costume at one of the Halloween places around because then 60 other people are going to have it.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Wow, that is incredibly boring.
They should go as a fired radio show.
How do you guys deal with the pressure of picking out a Halloween outfit?
Oh my goodness, it is such pressure, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I make my own at home.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I taped a piece of toilet paper around my head and face. I went as a boy with the mumps.
This guy's not even going to go
Fucking
dressed
mumps
up as anything.
stink.
No, neither is she. She's sitting at home.
Right.
Can I see them, Dan? Do we have photos or no?
Maney.
Q107.5, Maney and Riley.
All right, let's do the next clip as Danny finds their pictures. Maney and Riley covered the Michael Jackson story. We covered the Michael Jackson story.
Exactly.
All right, this ought to be interesting.
Riley has no clue who Paul Anka is.
Yes.
Maney tries to save her and laughs at her at the end.
True
This
that.
should be good.
I think so.
Sticking you in the middle of hit music and Hollywood sleaze.
It's E on the Q with Riley.
So Michael Jackson, his music goes on, but the drama goes on right along with it. This new single that's just
When you say "but," there's supposed to be a contradiction.
Yeah.
His music goes on, but the drama goes on. Dope.
But
It should have been.
so does.
Yes, or the music goes on, but the drama doesn't, or whatever. You know, that's,
That's the way
no-
you use the word but.
You don't say "but" and then and have a continuance.
wow.
Jackson, his music goes on, but the drama goes on right along with it. This new single that's just come out, this is it. This is the one that was released yesterday.
Right, we played it.
We like it, right?
Yeah, we debuted it.
Apparently, this
Sure,
one
they
was
debuted
not
it.
his.
It's going to be added.
I thought we
That's why they
debuted
liked
it.
it. Yeah, we debuted it.
They debuted it. They just said.
No, we fucking had the world premiere yesterday, Sam.
Yep.
No, Maney and Riley just said they debuted it.
That's cute, but everyone knows we had the world premiere of the Michael Jackson song.
They're probably going to be spinning that a lot, I think, and that's why they like it. Hey, we like it.
We like it.
The PD told them, we're going to be playing this, so say you like it.
Day.
Right, we played it.
We like it, right?
Yeah, we debuted it.
Apparently, this one was not his song. There's this dude named Paul Anka that came out and said,
Paul Anka?
Dude, what a cant.
Look, I understand she's probably
Weigh the anchor.
I understand she's probably very young, but you gotta if you're working in music radio, you gotta kind of know
Some
some
random
of the
dude.
pioneers.
Oh,
Paul Anka.
she's an anchor around this guy's neck.
No, I wonder if she drinks Sunka in the morning so she doesn't get all caffeinated. Oh, she has an uncle bracelet.
Uncle Fred.
You think she's a cunta?
that was released yesterday.
Right, we played it.
We like it, right?
Right.
Yeah, we debuted it.
Apparently, this one was not his song. There's this dude named Paul Anka that came out and said he and Michael were supposed to get together and do this track together as a duet. Then, deal went sour. Michael went back, took the tapes, and then there was going to be a whole sue. He was going to sue Michael,
Right.
return the tapes, but then Michael had recorded this himself. So then, Anka later gave it to this person, Sapphire, who recorded it in 1990.
Anka
I think my
Paul.
dad had a Paul Anka CD or a tape around somewhere.
Well, here's a.
Why the fuck isn't this guy laughing at her for saying Paul Anka when he knows that his name's Paul Anka?
He should make her say it over. Who?
That's what I would do.
Instead, going, what?
God forbid
What?
you do some good radio.
Paul Anka.
Instead, he's coming
Staring
in.
at you, you idiot.
He's coming in with an anecdote about Paul Anka.
Anka.
That way, she doesn't have to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
God forbid you embarrass someone on the radio. Why is that bad?
Well, because
You do that in real life. If your fucking friend is walking around saying Paul Anka, he's going to get a beating.
That doesn't sound like friends to me.
No.
That's hurt feelings.
Michael had recorded this himself. So then, Anka later gave it to this person, Sapphire, who recorded it in 1990.
I think my dad had a Paul Anka CD or a tape around somewhere. Paul Anka.
Well, here's a Sapphire's version of it.
That's the best he could do is kind of laugh very
giggle under
lightly.
his
He went Anka. Wow. Is that her right there?
Oh, she's pretty hot.
I can't tell when
Has no
she's
business being in front of a
sucking on
microphone.
a
Yeah, she's
Dunkin'
retarded,
Donuts
But
unfortunately.
thing.
she's fucking hot.
She better not brush that hair back. There's a lot of skull showing.
Yeah, there's something going on
The
there.
bane of her existence. She probably spent an hour bobby pinning that shit so the wind doesn't blow it back.
Bobby pinning.
She looks like a fucking baby with a bonnet with that hairdo. There's nothing worse than a fucking chick with a bunch of wispy hairs up front and a whole bunch of skull.
Yeah, very flat. Not much body to that hair.
Has the luster of a tire iron.
Let's see her not sipping on something.
Why?
Well, I want to see what
a
she looks
coffee.
like because she makes her face kind of weird. What about one of those other pictures? Like
the amount of
there,
head showing.
yeah.
She's got youth on her side. She's all right.
Jesus, look at all that fucking.
let's
Thank
go
God
to-
that hair is there. Picture that hair.
Wow, yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's
Got
go
a
to.
fucking forehead like a Klingon.
Exactly. Excuse me, you with the chemo wig.
Hey, look, it's Rocky Dennis drinking fucking Dunkin' Donuts.
Why are we saying this stuff? She's cute.
She is.
Let's go to Dan.
Yeah,
in New
she's
York.
cute actually.
Dan.
Hey, you boys. How you doing today?
Hi,
good.
Dan.
Good. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you, Dan.
You're quite welcome. Listen, Paul Anka, more like Uncle Paul.
I think I said that.
You did.
All right. Let's go to Dr. X. Dr. X.
The boys get recognized. Don't make a fucking monkey out of me. I didn't say monkey, did I?
Yep.
You asshole.
Joe in North Carolina. Joe.
Hey, what's up, man? Please point out that she said Michael Jackson.
I didn't even catch that. Did she really?
Michael Jackson and
Oh, we got to play the clip again.
what the fuck am Michael
Oh,
Jackson?
she's perfect. She's a dummy.
She is a dope.
Sticking you in the middle of hit music and Hollywood sleaze.
It's E on the Q with Riley.
So Michael Jackson, his music goes on, the
Jackson.
drama goes on right.
Yeah, she
Michael
was chuckling
Jackson
a little.
and
She was just chuckling.
Maney wants to know why you're freaking out.
That's the thing.
That's their bit?
You get people to call, hey, why are you freaking out this morning?
Do they smile after they're done freaking out?
Well, I mean, it's not the rule, but they don't want to get carried away. Like, they're not calling to say super negative stuff. Just kind of keep it fun.
All right, let's listen to this.
If you are freaking out right now about something, tell us why. Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
What is it that you are freaking out about?
I'm 3 weeks late.
Oh no!
Oh.
Well, wait. Before we start saying bad things, like, would it be a good thing if you
Where you got
had
that
a
sound
baby?
effect from?
I mean, it would be a blessing, of course, but we're not engaged yet, and I'm in the master's program, and I don't graduate until, I'm in my first year of my master's program, so...
Have you told him?
He has an idea, because he kind of was asking me, so have you started yet? It's like, no, but don't worry, I'm just stressed.
Well, he's gonna know now, isn't he?
Michelle, he has an idea because you've been freaking out.
See, because the segment is about freaking out. So
Yeah. So he he freaked out.
Because Michelle was kind of downplaying and monotone, so luckily
He brought some energy to it.
Maney was there to remind everybody that we're freaking out today.
The lack of chemistry in that room is stunning.
It made me think maybe these two aren't married after all.
No,
Well,
I don't think so.
No. Michelle, the maybe pregnant woman you just heard?
Yes.
Calls back. Maney gets a little carried away.
Yeah, he gets a little like, come on, just cool your jets a little.
Oh.
We just spoke with Michelle a little while ago.
Uh-huh.
Michelle was 3 weeks late, and
Right.
we're asking people why are they freaking out. Well, that's a good enough reason to freak out, right, Michelle?
Yeah, it is.
Now, what happened?
My neighbor was just listening to the radio, apparently, and she knocked on my door and said, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, I've got a pregnancy test if you want it." I was like,
It's a nice neighbor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so she brought it over. I took it, and we waited about 5 minutes,
Right.
and it was negative. So thank God it is.
No,
just-
Maney. Did you just don't pay attention to Maney? So are you happy or
Are you happy or are you kind of sad?
I'm relieved. I'm
Good.
relieved.
Oh. Because that hallelujah is like, is that really necessary?
Yeah, you're that happy you're not going to have a little one.
Well, no, that's the guy's point of view.
Well,
yeah.
He's playing the guy's point of view.
He's just being a-
hallelujah.
he's being a
thank
guy.
God. Yeah, he's just
Actually,
being a
I
guy.
thought I was taking a dump, and when I wiped, a maraschino cherry was on the tissue. So all's well that ends well.
That's right. I grabbed my stomach like Adrian in Rocky 2, and I fucking chipped my teeth in the toilet.
So say bye-bye to little Flushy. Oh, your newborn looks a little flushed. Is he okay? Shit. It is. What an asshole. Oh, boy. Well, they seem to be having a great time with this woman. And boy, they had that hallelujah thing clip queued up pretty quickly.
That's Maney for you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Certainly is.
Why is Duke calling us with a cankus sore? Duke.
I am developing a conquer store.
Oh, he's got he's got a conkasaur.
I got you. All right.
He got a conkasaur.
I thought we were playing I'm Freaking Out. Should we play a round of Freaking Out?
Who's freaking out this morning?
Are we getting the pilot Chesley Sullenberger in for his new book called One Decision, 3 pages? I hit birds. I landed. Epilogue.
You're really...
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a special day. I had my coffee. All right.
He's got a book out?
Yes. This is why I hate saying yes to all these guest pitches.
He'll be fun, though. He'll be fun if we get him.
We're obviously not getting him. This is the days in town.
What is the thing called, the book?
I don't know.
It's called Fuck Geese. Oh, no, it's actually called Geese Are Cunts. Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger with his new book, Geese Are Cunts. Thank you for joining us, Captain. Thank you, miss.
In the middle, there's pictures where you can just look at him hitting geese with golf clubs and fucking kicking them in their little geese asses.
You see a little sad goose with a boot in the middle of its body. Old Chesley taking care of goose business.
Chesley hates the geese.
Despises them. Half the book is goose recipes. Things you can make like dog food and cat food out of geese carcasses. He despises geese.
Chesley.
Yes.
So I guess we're not getting him on the show?
Oh, no.
He would not come on this program.
Wait, what's the name of the book?
Highest Duty.
Highest Duty. It's about someone who left an upper decker in his toilet. He had a friend come over and shit in a septic tank.
They buy the book. It has nothing to do with that fateful day.
I'll tell you.
Highest Duty. It's what was in the pilot and co-pilot seat after they hit that water.
Well, Highest Duty is whichever copy of that book is on the top of the pile. Shit. That book is going to fucking stink.
Highest Duty.
A willful
He just
boy,
made it a bore fest.
A willful boy is saying it should be more than just the crash.
we were joking about fucking that guy today.
He'll start off
David
with
Tyree, right?
He'll start off with He'll start off talking about the crash, and then he'll go into his fucking awful, boring life.
You know, me and my wife met back in. Oh, who cares?
Exactly.
Forward, you just keep flipping through the pages until you see plane crash.
You look for a picture of a goose like with a startled look on his face. Hopefully, the passenger got a picture of it. Well, the geese went through the engines, and
you think the goose would look startled?
Yes, it would.
And how does the goose look startled?
I don't know. His eyes bug out, and he goes, "Actually, you don't know that, but goose have hands, and they do this." Oh, his book is going to be... I wish we had a copy of it. It's going to be fucking terrible.
Yeah, got to see that. You're right, though. It'll start out... You know, I was on the runway. It'll start all that, and then it'll kind of do a flashback
for 200 pages and finally tell us what happened.
Well, he'll say like, we're on the runway, all was ready to go. We're taking off, we're flying, it's a lovely day up there. And then a thud, chapter 2. My mom and daddy met on a Klan rally. No one cares.
Right, just 200 pages of horse shit.
Gives a shit.
Right. My co-pilot back was in prison for trading inappropriate photo. All right.
Could someone go...
It's Highest Duty. What my search for what really matters.
The landing flaps, asshole.
A runway.
Exactly. There was Teterboro and Newark, and you hit the fucking river, you cunt. Thanks for nothing, shit dick.
My shoes got wet. Thanks a lot.
My search for what really matters. Hats and shitty mustaches apparently made your list. Fucking mustaches and raging.
We got to go back to Maney and Riley because I'm getting some intel here.
Oh, good.
A bunch of people, especially Dave S. in Philly, Have you read this whole's bio on her website? And this is the quote, she got butt by the radio bug and did a stink in Michigan. She got butt by the radio bug and did a stink in Michigan.
They're trying to be wacky or they're legitimate typos, but
Yeah. Who's a fucking
she ain't bad, you know?
webmaster? Bobo?
She don't look too bad.
There's a lot of fucking
magic.
Facebook fucking voodoo going on with those shots.
Facebook.
She purses her lips a lot.
Yeah, she knows how to look sexy. She's got one look. All right, last clip here. Maney and Riley talk about Year Reid.
What?
Maney gets a bit too mean.
Oh.
So guess who's next up for Playboy, Maney?
Marge Simpson. She'll be on the cover of Playboy. You said it on Friday.
That's already on the E on the Q blog if you want to check out the picture. It's actually kind of cute. But no, Tara Reid is going to be the one that wants to do it now.
Where has she been?
I don't know. You know, she went
American
down the
Pie?
tube ever since American
I'm just
Pie.
joking.
Yeah. She said of the magazine Possibility, she said, I know there's problems with my stomach. There's bumps on it. It's uneven, but she's recently gotten over these issues and wants
She
to
came
show
to
herself
push
off.
on Friday night. We wouldn't even let her in.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, that's
She
mean.
wasn't popular enough.
You're on the
That's
Q. It's
mean.
brought to you by
That's mean. That's
Yeah,
mean.
that's
At
not
least
right.
she told him. Boy, is that the
Did you hear the jokes we just had on Sullenberger?
the duty
Exactly.
of the whole
And
is
this-
just to be.
Right.
That's mean.
You regret some of those jokes now? They were a little mean.
Could you,
You know,
imagine that
he
whole
saved-
segment with a hole in here? It would have sounded a little different.
He saved so many people. I'm not going to be part of this. No, that's mean.
You guys should stop.
That's mean.
You guys should stop.
Sully was very. He was a hero, an American hero. It's mean.
He's a goose killer. I hate him. It's a murder, massacre of geese. And the Goose's family wrote a book called That Fateful Day. It's about how the goose was pinching off a nice shit in the yard.
Starts off, yeah. It's an ordinary day. It was pinching off all fucking
Shit ran through it like a well, you know.
People are coming up with their own titles for the book.
Like what?
Let's say hi to Tyler in Indianapolis. Tyler!
Pedo stash.
Good morning, boys.
What's up, Tyler?
Hey, now as a pilot myself that does the same thing Sully does, his total title should just be I Got Lucky. There's no way you can train for that or how good you are you can pull that off. There's no way.
Yeah, he had a lot in his favor that day.
Yeah, wind's going
Exactly.
right. The thing, it was like glass the river that day.
And the thing, when he hit the thing,
But, you know,
it gave him enough time in the air to make some decisions.
Come on, guy. He did it. So you got to give him some credit. Don't be mean.
That's right.
Don't
Oh,
be
yeah,
mean,
exactly.
Sully.
Don't be mean, boys.
Don't be mean. to
All right,
Sully.
thank you, Tyler.
That
Yeah,
book
okay.
is going to be uninspirational dreck.
Oh.
I'm obsessed with reading it now. I ordered a Kindle.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wow, what's wrong with that?
No, so you're gonna get that book for the Kindle.
The first thing I'm going to get and read it on a plane.
Oh, my God.
Can't wait till my Kindle comes.
Please give us a report.
It won't be there till next week. God damn me.
What?
The Kindle, I could have just bought one, but I bought the one that's got the international Wi-Fi. But
Why
it's
do you
not
need international? You don't
because I'm
fly
an asshole,
internationally?
Ope.
Where are you going?
I just want to
don't
be
think
able
you've
to-
ever been out of the country.
You want to read in Japan?
But if I do, even if I do fly out of the country, I think I'm going to have to download a book immediately.
Yeah.
You would just download it ahead of time. Why did you need international Wi-Fi?
No. I want to eat Sully's mustache. I want him to shave it, and I want to have it. I want to mix it in with jam and fucking eat it off a dog's dick.
Put it on top of a piece of sushi.
No, I want to suck it off a dog dick.
I know, I heard you.
What the fuck is wrong?